Welcome back to oddsmarket.com. I do have Stuart on the line from Tipster HQ, and I've invited him on. Basically, we're going to take a look at the Europa League to win market, to win outright there. Obviously, we've got the matches on Thursday, and the question is obviously, as it stands now, we've got Dortmund, who are the favourite, followed by Sevilla, Liverpool, Man United, then Tottenham, all pretty close. So the question is obviously the matches. This is the first leg of the round of 16. How will the outcome of the matches affect the odds on the outrights to win the competition?
Well, I mean, this first round of matches, it's really about getting a toehold for the second round of matches. I think if you see a side who really take a distinct advantage into the next round, then you're going to see their odds come down. So if Dortmund get a significant win against Tottenham, which could very well happen because Dortmund are a very good side, then you're going to see Dortmund become even stronger favourites. Sevilla could do the same, if they get a really good win, but Dortmund, that tie still in the balance, then Sevilla will come down. I think the one that's most interesting is the Liverpool-Manchester United game
Yeah.
because you've got two selections there. One at average odds 11.2, the other one 11.5, and they're very, very close. And maybe by the end of this round we'll see one side really, really move quite a lot in the odds. So that one potentially has some trading value, or
Yeah.
just some futures betting there if people are interested.
And obviously, I think that's one of the closest matchups. So we did discuss that in the last video. Liverpool versus Manchester United. Do you have a lean yet on the winner?
Not really, because I don't think either side takes this particularly seriously. Manchester United, they're still in with an outside chance of fourth place, which could get them a Champions League place. Seeing, it could depend very much on what happens in the Europa League and the Champions League, because fourth place may still end up with nothing in the Premier League this year. But there is a lot to ride on this one. I think this is potentially a winner of the Europa League. If whichever side comes through, and may decide to throw all their eggs into that basket, and the odds could then start to tumble.
Yeah, yeah. Now, interesting though, you mentioned with the Manchester United, Liverpool, and their focus. Obviously, Tottenham. They are in the title race against Leicester. They're in sort of a must-win situation right now to keep the race. So, how important is the Europa League to Tottenham?
Well, in Tottenham, it's a little bit interesting because we've seen a fair amount of rotation in the side. But this time, I think we may be looking at two full-strength sides for both games, because you've got Aston Villa coming up after the first game, and Bournemouth after the second game. And Tottenham should still be able to win those games with a slightly less than full-strength side. And Borussia Dortmund are a very, very tough side to beat, and obviously they're the favourites for the competition. And if Tottenham win this one, then they could then be installed as favourites.
Now, I've written down here, we've got some matches that I think that if we do have the upset, I think that we are going to see a shift in odds. And we've got Basel versus Sevilla, we've got Liverpool versus Manchester United, and Dortmund versus Tottenham. Out of those three, which match do you predict will have the upset or not?
Well, the Manchester United Liverpool is probably the most interesting one, but I wouldn't say either side would be an upset if they went through, simply because of the way things are in the league. Potentially looking at Basel, Sevilla, I think. Sevilla, obviously, the side that wants to win it. They want to defend their title. So, I would say that they are probably the strong favourites to go for it. If Basel could get something out of that one, that would be an upset, certainly.
Yeah. Well, right now, like I said, Dortmund are the favourites, followed by Sevilla. Who would you peg to win right now?
I would probably go for Borussia Dortmund, which is paining me, I have to say. I do hold out a certain amount of hope that Tottenham go through on away goals, but it's tough. For me, I'm actually putting money on Lazio, because I think there's some trading opportunity there. I think they'll go through to the next round, and their odds will come down as other teams go out. So we're going to see some strong sides go out in the next round. Lazio should still go through, and they'll be in there in the shake-up. And because of that, I think there's a massive trading opportunity for people.
Okay, so final question. We do also have some other sort of outright betting markets, and one is to name the finalists. Who would you put in the final?
Let's go for Borussia Dortmund, and I'm going to go for Lazio. I think they might just make it that far. Of course, it all very much depends on the draw. If Borussia Dortmund get drawn against Lazio in the next round, all bets are off.
All right, wonderful stuff, Stuart. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.